Welcome back to my channel. My name is Kate. I'm a hypnotherapist and I talk everything and all about subconscious mind, triggers, fears, phobias, anxiety, constant worry, overwhelmed feelings, patterns, limiting beliefs, so that you can be more educated, so you can understand more about your mind. When you get the understanding, you can make the changes in your life that you have always wanted, or you can become the person that you want to become, because all the resources are within you. All the power is within you. You just have to take that power back. And today's video is about how to stop playing a role in your life. We all play roles. We all play roles. Yeah, some people who are on a very high level of inner work and awakening and understanding themselves, maybe they kind of already stripped themselves from those roles, but most of the people still play the role, and that role limits us, restricts us, gives us worry, gives us anxiety, sometimes depression, and even more negative thoughts and behaviors. So these roles, we form them, either early in life or during our lifetime. We take on new roles, and sometimes they create, not sometimes, but every time, that role that you play creates an inner conflict, a conflict with your inner self, with your true self. So there is an inner conflict. I must be with I want to be. I would love to be deep inside. I want to be happy. I want to have joy, but I must be perfect. I have to be perfect because only then I'll be enough. Only then I'll be happy, right? So that inner conflict within us causes us to be frustrated with ourselves. It kind of stops you from forgiving yourself, stops you from understanding your true self. That role is just kind of like a cage, and you're sitting in that cage, you're living a life, sometimes even a very good life, but it's still not your whole potential, right? You're not using your potential, and you're not enjoying the process. Perfectionists and high achievers usually don't enjoy the process. They achieve the goal and they're like, okay, whatever, could be done better, or yeah, that's great, but what's next? What's next, right? So they don't enjoy the process of getting to their goal. The same with when we play the role in our life. We don't enjoy the process. We just get to that image of ourselves that we need to be, but that image is based on our experience, our past experience. So you would ask why? How do I stop playing that role? Yeah, I understand. I play a role of a perfect mom or a strict dad or a very busy guy or a very successful businessman. Whatever it is, whatever restricts you or kind of holds you back from being happy, any role we play, we can get rid of that role when we understand and recognize, and when we bring to the surface, what is this role? What is it doing for me? So I'll tell you this little exercise, and it's not mine. I've learned it also from other people, from other mentors, other therapists who are, who know that method and who use that method. And it's such a powerful method. So let's begin. In order to recognize your role, I want you to think about any area of your life, either personal, professional, friendship, relationship, personal development, community, socially. What role are you playing? If you are a mom, then what role are you playing? Raising your kids, right? Do you repeat the patterns of your parents? Do you watch how other people raise their kids and kind of try to copy that? Maybe you are very strict, or maybe you are very, easygoing, but at the same time you feel like it's not something that you want. So whatever it is, pick that role. Let's take a perfect woman or a man. Perfect woman. She has to be immaculate. Everything. House is the cleanest house. Her kids are well behaved. Career is great. She gets but she might not be happy. If she's happy, then maybe that's That's her, right? So I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the role that you play, but you don't like that. You're not happy in life or in that area of your life. So pick that role and now recognize it. So there is kind of like a clothes on you that is like very tightening, it's like too small on you, right? Like you were wearing the size 4, 6, 8, 12, 14, but it's the size, 2 sizes smaller, right? So it's like restricts you, limits you in being yourself. So imagine that role is on you right now. What are the thoughts you're thinking? What is in your thoughts? Like I want you to really think about what are in your thoughts. If you are playing the role of a perfect woman, then maybe your thought is, I could have done better. Oh, this is still not enough. That table is not clean enough. My kids, my son didn't behave well yesterday. Maybe I should talk to him so he can behave better, so that he doesn't embarrass me in front of other people. Whatever it is, I'm not a take your time, take your situation and think about that. So what are the thoughts? I have to be better. I could have done better. I'm not enough. It's always like that. I can't keep up. Whatever the thought is, take it. Like you can even write it down. Number 2, what is in your emotions? How do you feel? You feel maybe frustrated. Maybe you feel tired. You're exhausted already from playing that role. So, feeling hopelessness. Hopelessness is like, I don't think I will ever be able to do anything else or any other way. This is the only way I know. So hopelessness, helplessness, right? People will fears, right? Maybe you feel fears, a fear of criticism, fear of judgment if I don't play that role, fear of abandonment, fear of loneliness, fear of isolation. Write it down. What do you feel, right, in that role? And then we go in further. We're going into your body. How is your body reacting to that role? Maybe you're tense all the time. Maybe you have increased heart rate when you think about playing that role. Maybe you feel digestion problems. Maybe there is something in your head, headaches, because you don't want to do that, but you have to do that. So you have these conflicting beliefs, you have these inner conflicts, and they create the tension in your head because you think a lot. You have this thought process that is very active in your head. So maybe it's headaches, maybe it's insomnia, so you're tired all the time, right? Maybe you have a muscle pain, maybe back pain, maybe you have skin rashes. Whatever it is, what is the body symptoms of that role? What is the body symptoms of that role? Let's go further. What is around you? How do you feel the world around you? You feel like, for example, if it's the perfect woman, you feel like the world is not perfect. The world is, or someone is much better. You look around that girl, that woman is much better than me. I have to keep up, right? So maybe how do you feel in the space, right? In the community, socially, right? Like how does it feel for you to play that role? So you identify that, write it down. If you need to stop the video, please stop the video and write it down. Really think about that. And then we'll do that stepping out of your role. So imagine your thoughts, right? Your emotions, your body symptoms. It's like you're scanning your body, and you realize that that's like another person kind of enveloping you, right? Like enveloping you. So just take her out. Like close your eyes and kind of separate from her. That perfect woman, or whatever role, perfect mom, amazing, friend, very compassionate daughter, whatever it is, that role, you take it out and you put it right in front of you. Right? You take it out and you put it in front of you. And you look at that woman, right, or that role, or in your case, it could be a man, could be someone else, could be a child. And you look at her and you look, what is it there? What is it there that you really love, that you really miss? What is the quality that role has that you still want to keep? Maybe it's like resilience. Maybe it's routine. Maybe it's discipline. Some really good resources, good habits that role has that you still want to keep, right? So take that back. Take that, like routine. Oh, I will like that. Discipline. I like that. Resilience. I like that. Fun attitude. I like that. So take those good things, but leave everything else. The negative thoughts, the emotions, the body symptoms, right? How she sees herself in the community. Leave that. And imagine it's just going away, just like sand, disappearing. You can even, like in those movies, when they have these kind of crashes, like just dissipating, erased, eradicated, that image. And then it's just you. Who are you? What do you feel now that you kind of took that role out of you? Who do you want to be? How do you want to react to situations? How do you want to talk? How do you want to communicate? How you want to raise your kids? How do you want to lead your relationship? Based on what you want. You are you, right? So every time you feel like that role is coming back into your life, do that. Do that little exercise so that you can, you can separate yourself from that role, and then you'll see the situation completely different. You'll see the world around you. Oh, it's me. It's me. I'm not playing any role. I don't care what others say. I'm doing what feels good to my heart and to my soul. So do that exercise as many times as possible in order for you to do it so fast that every time the old behaviors, old patterns, old thoughts, old emotions are coming back, you can do it very fast. And then it becomes like a second nature until that role will not come back in your life anymore. And you will be you. I hope you like this practice. Do it. Comment below what you feel, what you have experienced. I'll be happy to respond. I'll respond to everyone as fast as I can. Be healthy physically and emotionally. Play yourself. Don't play any other role but yours.